This is an All Ears English podcast, episode 928, how to show that you can't wait for something in English.
Welcome to the All Ears English podcast. Downloaded more than 50 million times, we believe in connection, not perfection. With your American hosts, Lindsay McMahon, the English adventurer, and Michelle Kaplan, the New York radio girl. Coming to you from Boston and New York City, USA. And to get your transcripts delivered by email every week, go to allearsenglish.com/subscribe. How can you say that you're anxiously awaiting something in English? Today, get a new phrase to show your feelings about a future event in English to connect with more natives. Hey, Michelle, what's going on?
Hey, Lindsay. Not too much. How are you?
Oh, man, I feel like summertime can't come soon enough. I am dying for the 4th of July. I love that holiday.
Oh, yeah, that's so much fun. Ugh, I know. I can't wait. I am still wearing my winter coat all around the city and feeling like, come on.
Come on. I know this Sunday I thought, oh, it's sunny outside. It's the end of March. It should be spring. So I went out for a long walk and that was a mistake because I couldn't even I needed gloves and I had to get a lift home, like a car. I had to get a taxi home because I got stuck in the cold. It was not a good day for a walk. So made a mistake there.
That's okay.
Yeah. So, Michelle, in that conversation, I used the phrase can't come soon enough. What did I mean by that?
Well, it's like you can't wait for it to come. Like you want it now.
Yes.
You're dying for it.
I know. Yeah. So this is super common, especially this time of year when we're just like, no more winter.
Yes, exactly.
Right. So, but there's some other times that it would be common. And what would those be?
Well, we said seasons changing. So maybe birthdays, like a party or a big event or just anything you're excited about, really.
Yeah. Anything that you're really excited about, you're thinking about all the time, right? What about for something that you don't want to happen? Would we use this phrase, can't come soon enough?
No, it's really about wanting something to happen. It could be that you want something to end that you don't like. Like it could be this semester is so crazy. The end of the semester can't come soon enough.
Yeah, that's a good point. Or I could think about if you're on a meditation retreat, for example, and you're sitting on the cushion, it's Tuesday and the end is Sunday or something crazy. You're like, oh, Sunday can't come soon enough, right? So you're dying for it. Yeah.
Right. So it's still something that you want to come, but it doesn't mean it could be that you want it to come because you want something to end. But you wouldn't say that terrible project, wait, no, that's not.
The end of this project can't come soon enough, right?
No, but I'm thinking you wouldn't say about something bad, having a cold can't come soon enough. Right.
That's strange.
There we go.
Yeah. It's usually about something that has a set end date and you know when it's going to end or start, that kind of thing, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Awesome. All right. So guys, before we keep going, Michelle, I wanted to actually call out some of our reviewers in the iOS app, actually, before we move forward here, Michelle, because we've been getting some great reviews from our awesome listeners here. So I want to say thank you to Anya Good 13. Thank you to Paulo Aniceto. Thank you to Tatolg. Thank you to Diane Klein. Lodov Bach, Alfonso Maribona. Thank you to Toru106, Thomas Kim 7, Sergey Null 4U, Trey CHJ, Abdallah Warsame. Thank you guys so much. And if you have not reviewed our new iOS app, go over to allearsenglish.com/bonuses and give it a try.
Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, Michelle, you have had some awesome app videos out. I know we talked last week. You had an app video about the garbage collection in New York.
That was a little bit of a strange one, but nevertheless.
And we have, so actually, yesterday or the other day, we were talking about how we were both at the March for Our Lives event, right?
Yep.
So I actually did some filming there and I took a video there and that was kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
So,
yeah, great.
Yeah. So any of our listeners that have the app are going to have a chance to see that video at that March, guys. So cool. So get the app, allearsenglish.com/bonuses. Okay.
Perfect.
So, Michelle, let's start with a question. This comes from a question. Someone is asking about this phrase. Would you mind reading it for us?
Sure. Okay. Here we go. Hello, Lindsay and Michelle. My name is Wichanon or Wiccanon. I'm sorry, but I know I butchered that, but I'm sorry. But it says you can call me Jay. Okay. I have listened to your podcast for 3 years and it confers huge development of my English skills, especially speaking and listening. I have a question about the phrase, can't come soon enough. What does it stand for? I saw this phrase on Facebook. Thank you so much, Jay. Good question, Jay. This is a good phrase to ask about.
Yeah, great question. And hey, thanks to Jay for listening for 3 years. Michelle, that's amazing. Yes. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
So cool.
Very committed listener.
Absolutely. I'm so happy to hear that the show is helping you, Jay. And for all of our listeners, other listeners that have been listening for years, that is so cool. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. All right. Okay. So cool, Michelle. So again, what does it mean? Can't come soon enough. Basically, we can say, what does it mean? I mean, it's very simple, right?
You're looking forward to something.
Yeah, exactly. You're looking forward to something. And we talked about situations. Maybe a few other examples would be, okay, maybe a loved one is coming to visit you. Maybe a lover who lives overseas, right? Oh, Friday can't come soon enough. My lover's coming in from wherever, you know,
lover.
For example.
Yeah. Or a big promotion, right? Or a trip or anything, right?
Yeah. All of those things you could say can't come soon enough. But what about the tone of voice? Is there anything special about our tone of voice when we use this native phrase, Michelle?
Well, I would say it that you vary it a little bit, right? So you would say, spring can't come soon enough. It just has this extreme focus on it in a way. You just want to, you have to be enthusiastic. You're not going to say spring can't come soon enough. You have to be, you have to show with your voice that you want it to come, or else the phrase doesn't really, people may miss it.
That's so true. Exactly. We kind of signal our feelings through not just the words, but also through our tone of voice. And this is a good example where you do have to vary your tone of voice. I love that.
Definitely.
Guys, don't forget that if you listen to this podcast in our new iOS app, you get bonus videos that come down after just a couple of days. So go over to allearsenglish.com/bonuses, download the app and start listening there so you don't miss any of our fun bonus videos. allearsenglish.com/bonuses. See you there. So, Michelle, I think we should show our listeners a bit more how it works in a very short role play here. We've got a quick episode, quick role play today, but let's do it, okay? Are you ready? Talking about going to Hawaii. So, have you ever been to Hawaii?
I haven't. Have you?
I haven't, but since I started my surfing career in Nicaragua last week.
Oh, that's right. Maybe you'll be there.
Next step is Hawaii for sure. All right.
That would be cool.
But Michelle, so when is that trip to Hawaii? Isn't that coming up soon?
Oh my gosh. It's not until July 15th. Can't come soon enough.
Oh, well, the time will go by fast. It'll be here before you know it.
Nice.
Sort of. That's kind of a long way off still, though.
Yeah. Yeah, 3.5 months.
Yeah, exactly. Well, okay, so you did use your tone of voice then, because we were just talking about showing our listeners how to do that, right? Oh, can't come soon enough, right?
Right. Exactly. I have to show my excitement with my voice. Guys, that is so crucial.
It's crucial. And here, guys, I want to highlight a couple bonus phrases for our listeners, Michelle. The first one is actually can't come soon enough. Why did you not say it can't come soon enough? Why did you take off it there?
All right, because it's a little bit casual, right?
Yeah.
That's you're just dropping the first word. I feel like we do that a lot, right, Lindsay?
We do. So the phrase for today's episode, of course, is it can't come soon enough, but you can always drop it and say can't come soon enough, right? Mm-hmm. So we're dropping it, we're making it more natural.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah. Are there any other bonuses just from this short little tidbit here? I feel like we can pull a lot out of it.
Sure. So what we have, let's see. I said it isn't until.
Oh boy.
So that's like I said it's not until July 15th.
Right.
So I could have said it's not or it isn't until July 15th. And this is just like a nice structure. So when something's far away, right?
Yeah.
So like it's not until blah, blah, blah. It's not until next year.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Exactly. So I feel like our listeners might be getting a little antsy right now because I know that until is something that a lot of listeners struggle with, right? It can be confusing. We can get it confused with other words, but don't worry about this one, guys. It's a chunk. Learn it as a chunk. And it just means you're saying something is far away, right, Michelle? Something is far away.
Exactly.
Right. So, when are you going to the farm? Oh, we're not going until, the middle of the summer to pick strawberries. So we're going to have to get our strawberries at the grocery store until then, right?
Right.
It isn't until. Seems kind of strange, this phrase, but it's very common. I use it a lot, actually.
Oh, yeah. I think that it's very common.
Yeah, for sure. And then there's one more very cool bonus that I think our listeners should know about from this chunk. What was it?
It'll be here before you know it.
Yeah. I feel like this is something like my mom would say or something to try to encourage me. What do you think?
Yeah. I like it. It's like encouraging, like, oh, don't worry. The time, as you said, the time will go by fast, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be here before you know it. Just this idea that time goes on so quickly, you don't even realize it's passing. And so before you know it, it'll be July 15th.
Yeah, that's how I usually feel about like the weekend. Honestly, like I feel so busy during the week that it's like I snap my fingers and before I know it, it's Friday. I don't even think about it. You know what I mean? Does that happen to you too? Or are you always like dying for Friday?
No, that happens to me too.
Yeah.
But of course, I think everybody has their week where you're just like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's fine too. What's the takeaway for our listeners today?
Well, guys, this was pretty straightforward, right? We're teaching you this phrase, but don't take it for granted because a phrase like this is a building block of an advanced speaker's vocabulary, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're not using this phrase, then you should be experimenting with it, right, Lindsay?
Yeah, at least this one or the bonus phrases we talked about. I feel like even though today's episode was simple and short, there are actually a lot of powerful natural phrases that you could grab from this episode. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I completely agree.
So good. All right. Awesome. And guys, remember, if you are taking the IELTS exam in 2018, the only resource you need to start with is the IELTS Energy podcast. So we do 3 episodes a week over there. We give you the best tips to get that 7 or higher. Go to IELTS Energy podcast. Cool. All right. Awesome. Michelle, this has been really fun. And I can't come soon enough. The month of May.
All right. Awesome, Lindsay. This was fun. And thanks for that great question to our listener.
All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks so much for listening to All Ears English. And if you need a 7 or higher on your IELTS exam to achieve your life vision, then our Insider Method can get you there. Start with our free video series masterclass. Get video 1 now at allearsenglish.com/INSIDER. And if you believe in connection, not perfection, then subscribe to our show on your phone or on your computer. See you next time.